Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Shanna Makes It. Tonight I was thinking about making a card and I was like, what am I going to work on? And I got to thinking about my card kits that I have, and I regularly try to blow through them and use up what I've got. So tonight I'm going to be working with Spellbinders Time Offline card kit. I think it's still available. I looked it up on the website and it's still available. And I've pulled these pieces together that I'm going to use for my card. I'm just going to use these die cuts that are included in the kit along with some of the paper pad that is available, and I've just kind of planned out I think what I want to do with it, and I just thought I'd bring you along as I create it. So I'm first going to grab an A2 size card panel, and I'm going to just start layering my card panel together. So I've already pre-cut some panels, and it looks like this one is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to layer it. I'm just going to lay it down on here. It's going to have a nice little edge, and this is like a topography, or I don't know if it's like a map to the lake or to the land or whatever, but that's what it is. And this is included in the paper pad, which I can grab and show you real quick. You can see mine's pretty thin because I've been kind of busting through it, so I'm just trying to use that up. But it's the Time Offline paper pad that goes with the Time Offline card kit. So anyway, I've got this green landscape or map, topography, whatever. I don't even know what you call it. But I'm just going to make it my base layer. And I'm just going to take it and try and just center it right on my card so that I have a nice little edge even around there. Try to get it to where it looks fairly even. Looks like I'm a little bit crooked there. Whoops. Just trying to get a nice little edge. And I think that'll work. And then my next layer I've got, and this comes straight from the paper pack as well, and it looks like it's 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 is what this is. And I'm just using obviously my tape glue runner to lay it down. This is going to be a relatively flat card, just using die cut pieces, and I might be running out. I think I am. I'll just go with that. I'm going to have to grab another one. Fortunately I have. And this one's going to be, it's probably going to be about 1/4 inch border all the way around. So I'm just going to try and lay that down. And I've got that. Let me grab another tape runner. I've got some of these on hand. I just get these at the Hobby Lobby, and they work quite nicely. And then I've got this piece here, which is 3 by, looks like 4 1/4 is what I've got on it. So we're going to lay it down. Actually, it's going to go this way. And it looks like we'll probably have about 1/4 inch. And I'm not even paying attention to my measurements. I assume that's what it is. Oops. And just get this laid down nicely. Try to line it up as best I can. I think that looks pretty good. And then lay that down. Now I've got this. I'm going to do this, I think. I thought this was cute. There's a squirrel with a, I don't know, little fire thing, and an owl and a deer, but I thought this one would probably work the best on it. So I'm going to lay my my little stump with my florals right here in the center of my panel, and I'm just going to lay it flat, just kind of set it down. And then I think I'll raise my fox up a little bit, and I've just got some of this, doesn't feel very sticky. Let me get another piece. I've got some of the scrapbook.com, just some really thin strips. So I'm going to get my daughter's kindergarten scissors that I use for everything gluey. It's got her little initials on it. And I'm just going to cut me some strips to, I try not to use my good scissors on that because they get sticky and then I have to clean them, and it takes a minute to do that. But so I'm just going to pop this up with a couple pieces of this thin foam from scrapbook.com. And then I'm going to set him, let's see, whoops, I want to set him just right there on the stump so that he is raised. And I think that looks cute. It adds a little bit of dimension to it. And then what I'm going to do is take, I'm going to use these leaves that are similar to the pattern that is on this pattern paper, because I thought it would look nice if it kind of had that on there. And I'm just going to lay it down. And I'm going to kind of cross this green one over the pink one so that I can lay my flowers right on top of it. So I'm just going to lay those right like that. And then I've got these three flowers here that I was thinking of using. And then I grabbed this other one, but I'm not sure I'm going to need that fourth one. I think I want to do it right like that. And I'm going to lay these two flat right on here. I want to make sure my leaves show still. So think about my placement for that. So my leaves show. And then I'm going to pop up this kind of purple cone flower, or and I chose this one because it's actually there on the base of the stump, so I wanted to use that one as well. So I'm just going to pop this one up so that we'll have a little bit of dimension on there, just using that same foam. This is just a really quick card. It's coming together really quickly, and I like it. I think it's going to be pretty. So you can just take your little kits, your die cuts, and just layer them up and really come together with a very simple card. I will link Spellbinders kits in my description box below so you can check them out. It's a great way to build your stash if you're just beginning to start crafting, and you can really build your supplies with it. Now, I've got some sentiments that come in this kit as well that I would like to add to it. So I'm just going to look and see what I think would be really cute on this, and I'm just going to add it. So just decide what I want to do. I've got a lot of pink in there. I'm just trying to decide what I want. I kind of like this Let Life Surprise You, because I think you'd be really surprised if you came across this fox sitting on this tree stump. So I think I'm just going to add that Let Life Surprise You to it, and that'll be on there. And then I think I'm going to also add this Go See Do to the top of that. And I think that'll be a cute little card. I need to straighten that out a little bit. Get that real straight on there. And I think that is a cute little card. Okay, now while making this card, I was just cutting and cutting and cutting paper strips. And so I thought this would be a good time to use the paper strips. So I'm going to go ahead and get me another card base and start working with some paper strips, because I think I have all these little pieces over here and I don't want them to go to waste. So I'm going to just bring in my score buddy. And I need to figure out what I did with my little scorer. There it is. Okay. It seems like you can just lose stuff right on your desk, right in plain space. So I'm just going to score this at 4 1/4, just like I did my other one. And just fold it in. I saw a little trick the other day where if you lay it right in here and then score it, you'll get your edges to line up just perfectly. Because sometimes I have trouble with that lining up right there. So if you just flip it on there and just score that down, you won't have any problem. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do with this is just bring in my strips, and I may bring in some extra ones, but I have all of these strips here that I was creating as I was working through the size of these, because I cut it and then I was like, oh, that's not right. Then I cut it again, and so I've got lots of little strips here, and I think they'll be quite pretty. I've got some bigger pieces that I think I'm going to go ahead and cut down. What have I got? 2, so I'll go 2 1/2. I'm going to get some wider strips so that I have both. I love these strip cards. You've seen me do these on my channel before, but you know, why not use everything you've got? Now we'll have the reveal. How does that look? Okay, so I like that. I think it looks really pretty. Our card's going to go this way. And so now what I'm going to do is push all this stuff aside. Oh, my camera was wonky. Oh my gosh. I hope that you were able to see that. I have no idea. And now I've got a lot of floral pieces that came with this kit that I thought I could just kind of layer in the center and use. So I'm just looking through at what I've got and what I want to use. Oh, this would be really, I would like that, I think. I think that would look really good there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it up a little bit right there in the center, and then I'm going to tuck some, I will tuck some other leaves and floral behind this, and I think that'll look really neat. And this is just a good use of your scraps. And I'm blowing through this stuff. These foam squares come in the kit as well, and I'm getting down to the wire with them, so I'm blowing this one up. So now I just want to decide how I want to lay that on there. Maybe like that. I think I like it like that. Lay that on there. Now I'm going to take and put some other pieces in here. I just need to figure out what I want for that matches. I think I like these two. I don't like the darker ones. And I think that's what I think I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to go with that and just kind of, I'm going to pop up the outside of this, and I'm going to glue the bottom in with my tape runner. So I'll just tape that, I stick that underneath there, and then I'm going to pop that up so we'll have some dimension on that. I think I'm going to do the same thing with the flowers too. Put a little tape and then put some foam on there. Just kind of tuck it in and pop it up. And then I'll do the gray one the same way as well. Just kind of giving a little bit of dimension to my, I think I want to move this closer to the top and put the tape on the bottom and just tuck that in and put that on there. Okay, now we just need to, I've got a mess here and I'm running out of daylight, so I need to finish up here, and I'm going to find something that would go on there. And I think I'm going to go with this Collect Beautiful Moments and just lay that down on there. And I think that'll be nice. And so that's the scraps. And then this is my other card. I've got kind of a mess on my desk here. But those are the two cards that I came up with on my Time Offline card kit from Spellbinders. Check it out. I'm telling you, if you need to build up your craft supplies, this is a way to do it. Subscribe to the Card Kits of the Month. They're a little bit different than when I was purchasing them, but they still provide so much that will just build up your stash and provide you with some creative ideas for working with your cards. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, consider giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate you watching, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.